Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. I do appreciate it, guys. They're going to do another Barrier Brewing beer. This is their core. And this is a 8.3%, I think. Yep, 8.3%. And again, they're using this same pre-printed up can, and then they put a stick-on label over top of whatever was on the can before. So evidently they had a whole lot of these cans, and they're just putting the labels over to use those cans up, evidently. That's just what I'm guessing. Very colorful. I mean, very, very eye-catching artwork on the front of it. Double IPA, and on the rim it says 010322, January 3rd of 22. So this is a 2022 edition beer from these guys. And they're up in New York. Untapped says, just as the label states, it's tropical, hazy, juicy, beautiful, loaded with more mosaic than any beer we've brewed, plus an additional onslaught of Simcoe, Centennial, and BRU-1. Straight up grown folks juice. Fruity pebbles, bubblegum, citrus candy, and that sticky, icky finish. Looks very cloudy, very hazy in the pictures I'm seeing here on Untapped. So it's a big 16-ounce can. Let's get it in the glass. We got the ABV, we got the date, so we know how fresh it is, as opposed to a Best Buy or Used By or whatever buy date. That way you never know what kind of shelf life they're giving it. And again, remember, they're in the business to sell beer, so the longer shelf life, the more they're going to be in favor of that option. Oh yeah. Good 2 fingers I've had on that poor guy. That's a really good looking beer. Very hazy, very cloudy. Not quite to that bright orange juice color, but close enough to be considered a New England style beer anyway. I kind of like this look these beers have got. I bet you a lot of people don't like cloudy, hazy beers, and I have grown to love them absolutely. So I kind of like them. They seem to have more flavor to me. To the nose we go. Nice and citrusy. It does have a nice sweetness to it. I can see where you would see some kind of candy-ish or sticky-ish finish there. Not so much on the fruity pebbles. Grapefruit, pine, peaches, oranges. Smells awesome. It does. Let's dive in. Cheers. It does have a fruity taste on the taste. A little bit of fruitiness there. That's very pleasant. Very smooth, easy drinking for an 8.3%. Very nice. Very nicely done. These guys are impressing me. I'm liking what's coming out of this brewery. I mean, I think anybody that can maybe be in the vicinity of their distribution footprint would probably enjoy this if they like this style. I mean, it's fairly impressive. I'm not saying I think it's world class or outstanding right now, but it's very, very pleasant. It's I think it's worthy of picking up so far. That may change by the time I get to the end of it, but right now I think it's a winner. So let's go sip on it, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for quite a while now. Nice lacing is left on the glass, especially up on the upper part where I poured that monster head on it. Very tasty. I mean, a very delicious beer, guys. Everything you basically looking for. The tropical fruit notes, the pine, the grapefruit, the oranges. It's kind of typical of the New England style. I mean, especially when they're using multiple hops, you're getting 3 and 4 or 5 or sometimes more than that hop varieties. You're going to get a whole lot of character and flavor to those beers. And when they're done well, like these guys seem to be doing, it's a win-win. Win for them, win for you. Or us. Cheers, final choke. Can't leave any of that. Very delicious, guys. You can't go wrong. If you like this style, New England style, 8.3%. Very well hidden in my opinion. A lot of hop aromas and flavors. Very tasty to me, guys. Again, I think it's a beer. I'm going to give it a 92. So, over to Beer Advocate. No score. Nobody has. It's listed, but no ratings yet, or not enough for them to comment on it. I just scrolled down to see. Untapped has it at 4.03, which is also in their A- scale, and only 252 people. So I don't think it's getting a huge distribution, but putting 1, 3, and 2, 3, it's a shade on 5 weeks old. So I would think it would have more than 250 in 5 weeks. So it may be fairly small, but them being in New York and I'm in Virginia, that's a pretty decent footprint there. So I would think, you can't assume, well, if they're in New York and I'm in Virginia, they're everywhere in between. Not necessarily. Sometimes it doesn't work that way in the beer distribution world. It could skip states and localities or whatever because of multiple reasons. The ABV's too high or something. Different states have different ways alcohol is distributed, whether it's state-run ABC stores and all that. I mean, it gets into a mess depending on, different state. Utah has a different set of ABV laws. So it all depends on where you live and where you have to buy things you buy. Some people, you can go into a grocery store and buy a 10% beer, and some places in the United States you can't do that. You have to go to the ABC store or the liquor store where they sell higher ABV beverages. So, but anyway, getting back to this, 4.03 again. It's 2 A-. It's a decent beer. It's worthy. I would spend my money on it again. It's a tasty beer, guys. So, if you've had Core from Barrier Brewing Company, let me know what you think. This is a 2022 edition of this beer. So, if you had it, let me know. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.